Welcome in the host of Jimmy Kimmel Live, Jimmy Kimmel. Jimmy, again, you grew up in Las Vegas, but you were born in New York City. You worked in Arizona. Now you live in Los Angeles. I would hope that your New York background means that you're a big Giants fan. You have Eli Manning jerseys all over your house. But do you have rooting interest beyond me, honestly?
Well, first of all, we don't. My wife doesn't allow jerseys in the house, but we do have all of your Hummel figurines. We have the whole Manning family figurine set, the one where you're carrying the teddy bear, the one where Peyton's playing tennis, Dad's throwing a pass. You know, so we certainly do cherish you and honor you on our mantle. But no, I didn't grow up a Giants fan. My dad is actually a big Giants fan. I didn't even know what football was until I moved to Las Vegas. That's when I became aware of football. And are we supposed to stop and pay attention to the game?
No. Keep going.
Seems like some things are happening here. Well, that's Raiders football right there. But I grew up in Vegas, and at the time, really the only team that you'd root for, well, you root in Vegas either for the Dallas Cowboys or the Pittsburgh Steelers, because the Cowboys were smart enough to set up a radio network all throughout the Southwest. So either rooted for the Cowboys or the team that they played against. And so I was a Cowboys fan until Huey Lewis enlisted the 49ers to sing backup on Hip to Be Square. And then naturally I went right to the 49ers.
Of course. Jimmy, you're famous for having watch parties at your house on Sundays with friends, other celebrities. Eli and I have never been invited, for the record. Can you give us a sense of what goes on there? And before you answer, please remember that children and Eli are watching.
Well, I think you guys were playing in most of the games. We'd actually stopped. My cousin Sal was merciful enough to put a stop to the games because I'd spend the whole day on Saturday preparing the Sunday feast and then the whole day on Sunday with my animal friends. But, yes, sometimes once Tom Cruise came to our house, he's a big Giants fan. I assume you know that, Eli.
I did not. We got to get him. We would have him on the show. We would ask
not
to
only
get him, maybe.
Not only is he a big Giants fan, Tom Cruise is very busy, so someone would get him, if he was out of the country or wherever, an edited version of the game so he could only see the plays. And he'd watch the whole game in like 18 minutes. That's the kind of thing you get when you're Tom Cruise. But he came over, he brought his mother. John Hamm would come over frequently. He wasn't, I don't know if he was even famous at the time, but, Roddy Piper came over, put one of our friends in a sleeper hold and laid him down unconscious on the floor.
You're not going to get on him for name dropping? You get on me for name dropping, and you don't say anything to Jimmy Kimmel for all the name drops right there?
You requested name dropping. What?
Roddy Piper. That's only Roddy on ESPN2 do you get that. I want to hear more name dropping after this commercial, Jimmy, when we come back. I hear you have some questions for us, too. I'm ready. I want you to know I'm ready.
All right, Jimmy, I'll do a little name dropping for you here, but rumor has it that Matt Damon and Ben Affleck watched Super Bowl 49 at your house when the Patriots beat the Seahawks on Malcolm Butler's interception. I've personally never seen the Patriots Super Bowl win, but I'm curious if Damon and Affleck took the high road and celebrated respectfully.
They did not. In fact, I don't think that Matt, who I don't care for, was Affleck's surprise +1. So I didn't technically invite him, but I didn't throw him out either, which is something I should have. What's going on here? I'll let you guys take over here.
That's a horse. And a horse collar. That's a horse collar.
Yeah. How did he get that open, Peyton?
Jimmy, this is perfect timing, okay?
Yeah.
It's going to be a horse collar. It's going to be half the distance. They're going to have the ball on the 2.5-yard line. To join the prediction panel with the likes of John McEnroe and Will Ferrell, can you predict how the Packers are going to score a touchdown? Run or pass, and do you have a name or a number you want to throw out? Who's going to score that touchdown?
Well, if I'm running the team right now, I'm either going with the Statue of Liberty play, maybe the old fumble Rooski.
Okay, aggressive.
Maybe surprise him with a quick kick.
On first and goal, I like it.
Yeah. You know, why not? I mean, if you want to gamble, you guys said earlier, you know, this is Vegas. You got to gamble a little bit. I think they're going to run it here.
All right.
Oh yeah.
Run it. I felt like a run.
I'm smart, like Peyton. I wait until the play is quite clear before making my predictions.
They should have gone with the quick kick because they lost a yard on the run play.
Nobody listens to me, you know.
I kind of like the run. I think they do a lot of kind of, you know, RPOs. They call them run pass options, where they spread them out and they could throw it or hand it off. That's what they did last time. Let's see if your prediction is true here on the second down play. He's canning. He's going to the second play. They call 2 plays in the huddle.
Not much. Not much, babe.
Yeah. Give me 2 runs, negative yards, a chance to change your prediction on third and goal. Do you still going with the run, or are you going with the pass? What do you think?
Well, they're not showing a lot of confidence in Jordan Love here, but I think you have to throw it now, right? I mean, you must throw the ball now.
Must throw. He's going to must throw. To receiver, to running back. Anything else? So enough to make the panel just a throw.
No, wouldn't it be safer for me if I stay very vague and then I can claim I was correct? Like this, for instance. He's going to throw it just beyond the end zone to no one.
It was a throw. It was a throw to no one, so maybe that's right. You just said he's going to throw it to no one.
Maybe they want to get the brothers kicking some. They want to let the brothers kick some field goals. Their parents are there, make the family happy. You guys know how that works, right?
That's how we keep the viewers on ESPN2.
I don't think we ever got an answer on your question, though, Peyton, which was, or Eli, maybe you asked, was if your parents ever wore the split jersey.
Never.
Did they?
No jersey, no split jersey. I played against them 3 times. It was tough on them. We won all 3 times. I can't remember the score, but it's tough on the families. I'm sure the Carlsons are not having a lot of fun right now.
This is the saddest thing I've ever seen. Guys, can I just say something? I mean, Peyton's he's got a little field there. He's got this magic Star Wars chess set that he's moving people around. Eli has nothing. I mean, you're probably not even on a couch. You're probably sitting on an ottoman or something.
I got a picture, cardboard picture of you. I got you.
Cardboard cutouts of our heads. I really think you should talk to your agent. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm getting nothing. Hey, Peyton just likes to stand up a lot. He can't sit down that long.
What do you think of Mark Davis, the Raiders owner's, now that he's bald? He's one of the few white guys that looks better bald, right?
Is he bald now?
Yeah, I think so. Isn't he bald? I don't know. I saw a picture of him. He's not bald?
No.
Oh, well, he should be.
Look at this. He's got one of the greatest hair. He got a great hairdo.
Oh, all right. I don't know. I thought he shaved his head. I saw a photo of him recently. Maybe that was a charity thing. Yeah, he should sue Supercuts for sure.
I think
that is
Eli. Go ahead, E.
I think your haircut kind of looks similar to Mr. Davis right there.
It's funny Jimmy brought that up. Every year I try to model my hair after an NFL owner, and this year it's been Mark Davis. That was kind of my go-to. Next year I'm thinking maybe one of the Wilfs from Minnesota, or maybe the Clark Hunt look for the Chiefs. Those are my options going next year, but this year I'm staying with the Mark Davis look. Jimmy, I
like you in the Clark Hunt. I think that's a solid look for you. That's movie star type. Yeah.
I want to see you in that mustache. That's what I want to see.
I couldn't pull the mustache off.
Yeah. Somehow his hair is exactly the same color as the first down marker. Oh no! I think he hears us. We could be in a lot of
not liking this.
You do not want to get on his bad side. I promise you.
Have you been on his bad side?
I I was always nice to his father, Coach Al Davis. I'd see him in pregame warm-ups, try to be nice to him. Bill Parcells gave me that advice as a young player, be nice to Al Davis. So I try to do the same thing to his son.
That's a cool little play. There's a new screen, Pate. They're finding every which way to run receiver screens. That one, at least the receiver's running forward, not hitting them on the run, and getting a first down there.
Every time you say
Davante
Jimmy
Adams?
What? No, you can't. No, they're not. They're just. Davante's a decoy tonight.
Number
he's not.
77.
Guys are falling down. They're still not throwing it to him.
Number 77
well, they had the screen on the other side. Jimmy, I want to talk about, your love of football extends in the college game. You sponsor the Jimmy Kimmel LA Bowl right after this flea flicker. And the first bowl game to be named after a living person. First of all, congratulations on being alive. But I have to ask you about the Bowl's mascot. We'll show it when we have a minute here. This is Jimmy Kimmel, as far as I can tell, the least respected mascot ever. Jimmy, can you explain what's going on here?
Well, I couldn't disagree more on it being the least respected mascot ever, but I will tell you that we wanted to entertain the kids. We wanted the kids to have something to enjoy at the bowl game. And so we came up with this horrific camel who, the one thing he does, he's not like the Phoenix Suns gorilla or the famous chicken or anything, but this one does vomit. And he will vomit on any surface. Unfortunately, the people at SoFi Stadium would not allow us vomit on the field. But there you go. It's like an antifreeze that comes out of him. We're looking for an antifreeze sponsorship, so if the folks at Castrol or whatever are watching, we're interested.
They could sponsor your halftime show. Breaking news, Jimmy. While we were watching the vomit, Davante Adams, the Raiders' best receiver, got his second catch, also his second target. I've been calling for him to throw it to him more. Wide receiver screen to him. Jimmy, will you stay on for a while? Because now the Raiders are actually making sense running plays by throwing it to their best player. If you have a great comedian on your show, are you going to put him on the show? Or are you going to keep him in that nice holding waiting room that you have?
No, you put them on the show. You know what? That's such a great analogy right there. You would never keep them in the waiting room. You'd put them on the show. That waiting room is for Matt Damon to sit in.
You can totally redeem yourself right now. Perfect prediction panel. What do you like? You can also say like interception. You can say another field goal. You can predict anything.
I'm going to say high back shoulder to Davante.
All right.
I'm just saying that because
he's calling the route and the throw.
I heard Peyton say it earlier, so I thought I'd just steal that.
You have no idea what that means. Admit it. You have no idea what that means.
I know what a shoulder is. I have them.
What's the back of your back shoulder? High.
A high back shoulder.
I like it. High back shoulder right. He's running the fade route. He's going to throw it behind the defender on the back shoulder. Hard to defend. I like that play, actually. I need to hurry here. I need to get this play off. Hurry. We're going to take a timeout.
Now, is that a waste? Is that a big waste of a timeout?
Yes, it is.
Yeah.
Las Vegas.
The game's going to be close. Let's get that play in. Look, it's an offensive timeout. I give them a pass. The timeouts that you get are for the offense. They're not for the defense. But I hate using them in the third quarter. I like to save them for the last 2 minutes.
Peyton, at the end of the season, do you get to use those? Do you accrue those timeouts like teachers with vacation days? Yeah.
Yes, you do. Yeah. They build up. And that last game when you're 4 and how many games they played now? 17.
Let's see
4
that math.
and 12. You get a bunch of timeouts in your 17th game.
You're not 4 and 12 anymore.
4 and 12 in your 17th game. Yeah, you get to use all your timeouts.
Got you. All right.
Here we go. Where's Davante? He's up top, Jimmy. He's up top.
Yeah, sure.
One-on-one coverage.
Oh, one-on-one. He's got it. Okay. Slant. Ooh.
That's going to be the end of the quarter. Jimmy, you're going to have a whole other commercial break to decide if you think they're still going to throw it
Okay.
Or
back shoulder.
hand it off.
Yeah, I think they'll hand it off, but we'll see.
From the 1 yard line.
Going to the handoff.
Yeah. Number 77 is an eligible receiver. Number 77 is eligible.
That's the quarter. Yeah. Monte's in, though, so you still have a chance on that. All right.
This is.
I think they're going to run. They're going to run Jacobs at least on first and second down. I'm with Jimmy. All right, first and goal, 2 yard line.
Gonna run it?
Jimmy Kimmel says they're running it. By gosh, I'm going with Jimmy.
All right.
You know, we were happy to get those fans out of California, I'll be honest with you.
That's your hometown.
I know, but I don't live there anymore. And I mean, look at this. What's going on here? Look at those men. Those are adults.
The back shoulder look up top.
Oh, there it is.
Put Kimmel. Put him on there.
He's on
Put
there.
him on there. Congratulations, Jimmy.
Thank you so much. This is
oh my God. Will Ferrell's head is much bigger than yours.
McEnroe.
You know what?
All right, we got to put a little asterisk here because I don't think that was a perfect prediction. So
it seemed perfect to me.
Yours is perfect. Yours is perfect.
Yeah. Okay, thank you. And you know what? Will's head is bigger than my head.
It is?
I don't know. I just think next to Will Ferrell, everyone other than you guys looks like they have a small head.
Peyton's.
Well, good prediction. Good prediction. I want to talk about Magic Johnson when you come back, Jimmy. Stay with us. Welcome back. Got a ball game here, E. Jimmy, you have a great bit on Instagram in which you Photoshop yourself into Magic Johnson's vacation photos. Take a look here when we have a moment, although we'll stare at that
every
as well.
Every summer.
What is the most likely ending to this hit, okay? Magic inviting you on one of his vacations or Magic slapping you with a restraining order?
No, I would love to come on one of his vacations. I will say I've been doing this for so many years now. I think Magic thinks I have been on his vacations with him. It's the lines between reality and Photoshop have officially been blurred. Every year, all of my friends will see this and text me like, oh, how great, you finally got on the trip with Magic. And I have to break it to them that, no, I did not get on the trip with Magic. But one day I really feel like I can visualize this the same way Travis Kelce visualized his relationship with Taylor Swift. You know what I'm saying, guys?
That's why it happened. I get it. I get it.
If that was going on in your locker room, would you be busting balls all the time about that?
Hey, as long as Kelce is catching balls, I think you can bust them at the same time. But he's catching them very well, and I think that's all I really care about in the locker room. He and Kittle are the best tight ends, so they're both kicking butt.
Which pop star from like your era would you guys have been interested in? Would it have been like a Britney Spears or a Christina Aguilera? Maybe Enrique Iglesias? I don't know. I mean,
Britney's from Kentwood, Louisiana. Eli's from New Orleans. They're probably closer in age, right? Eli, you liked Britney's music growing up, right?
Oh yeah. In high school, she was in college, she was the it.
Oh yeah, she would have been. You guys would have been a great couple, and it's not too late. I mean, you never know. You don't want to rule anything out.
Right. Well, I've seen her with a bunch of knives lately, so it's a little scary.
Yeah, that could be you know what keeps the relationship hot. Or maybe it just means she cooks. I don't know.
Oh,
here we go.
He's going deep. Oh. It was a good shot, Pate. That was a good
deep shot.
He likes to throw it deep. That's what I talked about. That was a good read. He had a chance, just missed it. Hey, Jimmy, on Jimmy Kimmel Live, you've incorporated a lot of your family. You work with your actual cousin Sal. You've already mentioned him. Your Aunt Chippy. If you ever wanted to remove a family member from the show, how would you go about doing that? I'm just asking for a friend.
I guess I would just unplug their Zoom. I think you could just reach out and press a little red button, and then you could do this. You'll be all on your own, Eli. It would just be the two of us.
I have a button.
You guys have really figured this out. You might be the only two people in the history of the world to get paid from watching TV. I mean, we're watching you watch television. It's ridiculous if you think about it. It's genius.
Genius. It is genius.
I mean, your accomplishments on the field are certainly incredible, but this is bigger, I think. I mean, this is just like, this is unheard of. It's diabolical.
We just can't seem to get a third guest. We get two guests. The third guest, we had four the first year. Last year we had three, Jimmy. We tried to get three. The first week, Mahomes lost to the Lions. We went all in on the Chiefs beating the Lions, so Mahomes couldn't do it.
Yeah.
Last week, Pete Davidson was set to do it. He had a little car trouble over the weekend. He couldn't do it. And this past one, we had Mahomes again because they won, but Mahomes forgot he had a game this Thursday. Okay, so he couldn't do it. So that's how we got to two. So we're trying to get three. I don't like talking to Eli for 4 hard quarters, just the two of us. So stay on as long as come back next week because we can't seem to get this third guest part right. So you have an open invite and bring your camel.
I feel like you're being disrespected here. This idea that people are having car trouble and missing the broadcast because of car trouble. Is this a Zoom situation?
Does this happen on you on your show? You never have trouble getting guests?
Well, no, we don't have. Right? I mean, look, if we had a guest that their excuse was that they had, we send a car for the. Have you thought about sending a car for the guests? That might help.
Eli, I mean, you live in the same place as Pete. Send him a car.
You think Pete would come up with a better excuse?
You do it from your house. Why do you need a car to go to your home?
You know who would be great? You know who'd be great? And I don't want to take over Big Book in the show, but Britney Spears would be great. And then we could really see if there's any chemistry between Britney and Eli. She could bring the knives. Maybe like a combination of Monday Night Football and Chopped. Which one of you guys, is this a serious question? Which of you loves the other one more?
Oh, that's easy. Eli. He loves me.
I love
he loves me more. I had to take him to school, had to tuck him in at night.
You abused me. You mentally and physically abused me as a kid. I have bruises.
You prepared for New York.
I have bruises. Jimmy, in the middle of summer, when I'm 12 years old, he'd make me go run routes for him, and he threw it so hard I would have bruises up and down my arms. So then he put me in sweatpants and a sweatshirt. It's 185 degrees outside, and put pillows up and down my whole body and arms so I could be like the Michelin Man and just like block the ball outside in New Orleans in the middle of the street. People were watching me laughing at me.
You should thank me for it.
Yeah, it does not make me better at anything. I can block.
Jimmy, third and 4. What do you like here for the Packers? What do you like? You're on a roll.
Third and 4, they're going to throw it to the right side.
Yeah.
Here we go.
You're on fire.
Hey, let me tell you guys something. Jimmy. Can I be honest with you? I don't have my reading glasses on, and the picture is so small on my computer I can barely tell what's going on.
Will Ferrell
barely see.
He broadcasted a play last week where the quarterback threw it, and they deflected it, and the quarterback caught it. He was so confused over what happened. So there you go. Yeah. Now you can see.
Yeah.
Now you can see.
I'm going to put on some glasses. Of course, these are filthy. These are like I cleaned them with a chicken cutlet. I don't know if you can see how dirty they are.
Kimmel comes on and we get some action. Take another deep shot.
Oh, no.
Take the sack. Jimmy, we got to throw that one away. We got to throw it away. You can't take the sack.
Hey, how much does that hurt, honestly, to be sacked like that?
The ones that you don't see coming, believe it or not, don't hurt. The ones when you're like, getting ready to throw, and all of a sudden you turn and you're like, oh, he's coming, this is going to hurt, right? That's the one that hurts, right? But when you're throwing here and they hit you in the backside, that doesn't hurt. Would you agree, Eli?
Yeah, I think it's, kind of like you said. I think sometimes when you're in this motion and someone puts a helmet like right in your ribs, that hurts. Like, and you kind of catch it. You're pretty vulnerable right there.
Also,
pick. No!
Oh!
Dad gummit.
Tip ball interception there.
Now, why did you say dad gummit? Did you bet on the Packers?
He hates interceptions. He hates
interceptions.
And he hates bad clock management. He doesn't like when coaches don't call timeout when they should, and tip ball interceptions.
Tip ball interceptions. So specifically, you have empathy for the quarterback when something like that happens, because really that interception should not be on his watch.
I agree. I think the batted ball, the tip ball should be banned from football. And so he's going to get the blame, but it really wasn't his fault.
All right, a little interception right there, Pate. Really just a good play by the defense. Maybe a little forced, but after this play, we'll go and we'll break it down, and I'll show you what happened. Quarters covered.
A play by Peters.
Good job just knowing your assignment, knowing where your help is. Let's see if the Raiders, nice little 3-step right there, get a completion. All right, so here you go, Jimmy. I'll give you a little breakdown. Here's the interception right here. All right, so you got a little play action, Pate. Because it's play action and these guys are going through the flat, these safeties, it's quarters, they can really becomes a double. They're doubling the receivers. This safety and Peters are doubling. So Peters knows he has help deep into the inside, so he can sit on this route. He sees it. He sees the quarterback not to throw it. He undercuts it, sits on it, gets a hand on it, it gets popped up, interception. So great job. Marcus Peters smart. He knows where he has help over the top. He can be aggressive, go for the interception, tips it, and makes a nice play.
Is Jimmy Garoppolo the most handsome quarterback in the league right now? Go ahead, Phyllis.
Ooh, I think Jimmy and Brittany is kind of that match you're looking for. Yeah,
I agree.
That's the one.
That could happen.
Get Eli out of there.
Vegas,
yeah.
In Vegas. Far from Vegas. She's in Vegas.
Would you guys ever do a Manning cast for an old game where you played against each other? That would be a lot of fun to watch. Talk about what was going on, maybe drum up some real resentment.
Oh, watch out.
Now that one did or didn't hurt?
That didn't hurt.
That one didn't hurt. They took it easy on him.
Tackled. He just got tackled. That wasn't hit. He just got tackled. It's when you get hit. It's like, linebacker rushing, not getting blocked, and this comes and puts your helmet in your back. Those are the ones that hurt.
Okay, so when you get sacked, and then the guy prays to God as if, thank you, God, for. You feel now like God is not on your side anymore, that God is with the defense?
I pray a lot. I used to pray a lot during the game. I was always looking for his protection, especially from defensive linemen and linebackers blitzing. Taking the delay. Offense. You like that, E?
5-yard penalty.
I think it got. Maybe this punter can really. Maybe they're trying to get him jump off sides, do a little flinch to try to get defensive jump. Maybe, or this punter can really punt it. Or, I don't know.
Jimmy, you excited for Vegas in the Super Bowl this year? You going to be there?
Yeah, it's going to be fun. Are you guys going to be there?
Absolutely.
I think I will.
No doubt.
I think I will. A lot of fun stuff going on in Vegas. They got the Sphere now with U2 there, as you guys saw earlier, and a beautiful graphics work that you had. They've got the F1 race is going to be in Vegas. A lot of fun stuff going on.
Jimmy, you're the best.